Chandamama Ramayana, 63rd part. Rama killed Shambhuka and, immediately upon returning to Ayodhya, told the gatekeeper to send Bharat and Lakshman to him. They soon came to Rama. Rama asked them, "Brothers, I am thinking of performing the Rajsuya which removes all sins. In the past, Mitra and Chandra performed Rajsuya and earned eternal fame. What is your advice for that?" To that Bharat said, "Brother, what is lacking in your righteousness and fame? If you perform Rajsuya, many royal dynasties will be destroyed. Driven by pride, many kings will perish. Therefore, do not perform Rajsuya and cause unnecessary crisis to the earth." Rama liked the words spoken by Bharat. He praised Bharat for giving good advice. Then Lakshman said thus, "Brother, the great sacrifice that removes all sins is Ashwamedha. In the past, when a great sin enveloped him, Indra, with the help of Brihaspati, got rid of that sin through Ashwamedha." Lakshman told that story in this manner. In the past, there was a great Rakshas named Vritra. He was highly righteous and a great wise man. Looking after the three worlds with much love, he ruled without failing righteousness. During his rule, the earth fulfilled all desires. It yielded without plowing. Flowers, fruits, and vegetables were juicy. While it was thus, the thought of performing penance occurred to Vritra. He handed over the kingdom to his eldest son and started fierce penance. Seeing that penance, Devendra was terrified. He went to Lord Vishnu and said, "Vritra has already conquered the three worlds. Now he has also started penance. If this penance is completed, I cannot conquer him as long as the worlds exist. Therefore, unless you finish off that Vritra, there is no refuge for me and the gods," he said. When Indra pleaded thus on behalf of the gods, Lord Vishnu said, "The great-souled Vritra is my friend. Therefore, I will not kill him. However, your desire cannot be dismissed either. Therefore, I will tell one idea for Vritrasura to die. Dividing my power into three parts, I will introduce one part in you, one in the Vajrayudha, and the third in the earth. Then you will be able to kill Vritra," he said. Hearing these words, Indra and the gods rejoiced and went to the forest where Vritra was performing penance. Vritra appeared to them shining as though capable of consuming the three worlds by the power of his penance. Just by seeing him, trembling was born in the gods. Indra held his Vajrayudha with two hands and cut off the head of Vritrasura. Immediately, the sin of killing a Brahmal enveloped the body of Indra. Unending sorrow was born in him. Then the gods pleaded with Vishnu, "Lord, you killed Vritra, and the sin of killing a Brahmal enveloped Indra. Tell the idea for it to leave," they pleaded. "If Indra performs Ashwamedha, the sin of killing a Brahman will go away, and he will become the Devendra as before," Lord Vishnu told the gods. Hearing this advice, the gods took Brihaspati and others along and went to the place where Indra was. Indra, completely losing his senses and terrified, lay fallen in one place. After the gods kept this Indra along and performed the Ashwamedha sacrifice, the sin of killing a Brahman left him. After Lakshman told this story, Rama told another story revealing the greatness of Ashwamedha. In the past, the son of Kardama Prajapati, Ila, used to rule the Bahlika country. The gods, Rakshasas, Nagas, Yakshas, and Gandharvas had much respect for him. During one Chaitra month, Emperor Ila took his retinue along and went to the forest for hunting. Even after killing thousands of animals, his enthusiasm for hunting was not satisfied. Therefore, hunting and going further, he went to the place where Kumaraswamy was born. There Parvati and Parmeshwar and their followers were present. The specialty of that mountain region was that there the trees, birds, and animals were also female. As soon as they reached there, Ila and his servants also turned into women. Seeing the change that happened in him, pain and fear were born in Ila. He went near Shiva, offered prayers, fell on his feet, and asked to be saved. "Ask for anything else other than removing your femaleness," said Shiva. Ila did not ask Shiva for any other boon and prayed to Parvati. Parvati felt pity for him and gave a boon that he would be a woman for 1 month and a man for another month. And what happens when being a woman would not be remembered when being a man? Ila thus turned into Ila. All his soldiers became women. They all began to roam freely in that forest. Near the mountain where they turned into women, there is a lake. Right there, the son of Chandra, Buddha, had established a hermitage and was performing penance. He was in good youth and was attractive. Ila and the women along with her descended into the lake and began to stir and play in the waters. Buddha saw them and became mesmerized by the beauty of Ila. It occurred to him that there would be no other woman as beautiful in the three worlds. He called some of the women along with Ila into the hermitage and said, "Who is she? On what work did she come to this region? Tell the truth." He said, "Sir, she is our leader. She has no husband. Taking us along, she is roaming all over the forest like this." Those women said, "All of you stay in this hermitage eating tubers and roots. The Kimpurushas living here will become your husbands," Buddha said to them. They all went away. Later Buddha said to Ila, "I am the son of Chandra. My name is Buddha. Looking after me with devotion and friendship. Stay right here," he said. "Your wish," said Ila. Both of them spent that month with great happiness. One morning Ila turned into Emperor Ila and got up from the bed. He did not remember anything that happened. In the lake, Buddha with arms raised was performing penance. Ila saw him and said, "Sir, I came to this mountain region with my soldiers for hunting. It is not known where they all went," he said. "King, your entire retinue perished in a rain of stones. You alone took shelter in this hermitage. Do not worry, here you can stay happily," said Buddha. Ila, feeling sad that his followers were lost, said, "I no longer wish to rule the kingdom. If you permit, I will crown my eldest son Shashibindu and return immediately," he said. "Emperor Ila, why do you worry so? Stay here for 1 year. I will make good happen to you," said Buddha. Ila said, "Okay." Being a woman for 1 month and being a man for another month, Ila, during the time he was a woman, gave birth to one son for Buddha. After that, Buddha summoned Samvarta, Chavana, Pramodana, Durvasa, and other sages, introduced Ila to them, and asked them to tell any way for his condition to become as before. Exactly at this time, Ila's father, Kardama, and some other sages also came there. Everyone gave one advice each to Ila. But Kardama said that if good is to happen to his son, performing the Ashwamedha sacrifice is the only way. As per his advice, everyone joined and performed the Ashwamedha sacrifice and made Emperor Ila without femaleness. By the time the sacrifice was complete, Shiva himself appeared and blessed Emperor Ila. Later Ila did not go to his country, the Bahlika country, and ruling the Pratishtanpura in the middle country, he stayed right there. His son Shashibindu ruled the Bahlika country. Pururva, born to Ila and Buddha, became the king of Pratishtanpura after Emperor Ila. Rama told this story to his brothers, sent Lakshman, summoned his priests Vashistha, Vamdev, Jabli, and others, and informed them of the matter that he had decided to perform Ashwamedha. They rejoiced very much. The efforts needed for the Ashwamedha started immediately and proceeded very actively. Lakshman sent invitations through messengers to Sugriv in Kishkindha and Vibhishan in Lanka that they should start and come with their retinue, and that they should participate in the sacrifice festival. Invitations went to all kings who wished for the good of Rama. Brahmals from various countries, sages, householders with their families, singers, actors, and dancers were invited. The sacrifice hall was built in the Nemisha forest on the banks of the Gomti river. With thousands of carts, grains, pulses, salt, and sandalwood arrived. Crores of gold came. Cooks and sculptors came. From Rama's inner apartments, his mothers and a golden statue of Sita came along with Bharat and reached the place where the sacrifice was happening. Lodgings were arranged separately for the invitees. Within the time all these arrangements were done, Rama released a black horse and sent the priests and Lakshman behind it. The kings who came to see the sacrifice brought gifts for Rama. Bharat and Shatrughna looked after their comforts. Sugriv's Vanaras looked after the comforts of the Brahmans, and Vibhishan's Rakshasas looked after the comforts of the sages. The sacrifice happened very successfully. No one felt that any shortcoming occurred. At meals, even without anyone opening their mouth and asking, the required items were served. What of gold? What of wealth? What of gems? What of clothes? Whatever anyone asked, they gave. Pouring all these items in big heaps, they kept giving to those who asked even day and night. They said to themselves that even Indra, Kuber, and Yam had not performed such a sacrifice. The Vanaras and Rakshasas were fully occupied with work. They themselves kept giving whatever the beggars asked. In this very manner, 1 year passed, and the sacrifice was completed. Chandamama Ramayana, 63rd part is complete. For now, Swasti.